And we're back.
Hey, what's up? Hello.
Got to give the people what you give them. Give the people what they want.
Sit yo.
That harmonizing at the end was dope. This is The Cure. I'm Marcus.
Hi, I'm Rel.
And as I said, this is The Cure. So we're back after our first pilot episode.
I feel like that was a great one.
I mean, I would hope you did because it was ours. So, how was your week?
My week was good. It was good actually. From what we recorded this last Tuesday, last
Yeah.
Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, it was pretty good. It was very eventful. Went to a gala at my job. Then I randomly went out for drinks.
His
Friday.
week was so good he can't even
I
remember
think
it.
because of the alcohol.
Yeah.
And yeah.
As you see.
and we hung out. On Saturday.
Yes, dancing to Bobby Brown is my prerogative. Getting light.
For our cousin's
Speaking of that, yeah, for our cousin's birthday. Shout out to our cousin Junior.
His name is Vaughn. He don't like
Vaughn.
that.
We call him Junior.
We call him Junior, but
So,
I call him Vaughn.
Yeah, let's talk about that
I
before
want
we
a
get into
hoverboard,
everything.
by the way.
Did you seen that one dude that was there, had 3 girls, and was finger popping all 3 of them while dancing and had holes in his boxes? You remember him?
I didn't want to bring that up, but
No, that man had a whole good
somebody shot him.
$half size hole in his boxes and had the nerve to be
He
sagging.
must have just farted.
Yeah, and then these 2 nasty, dirty looking girls, they was dancing. They was letting them finger pop. It was just
If
disgusting.
you're in the
It felt
New
like
York area,
germs.
this all happened at Queens Park, the part of Queens next to St. John's University called
Yeah,
Cheap Shots.
Yeah, it was the most disgusting.
Cheap. That's the first time I ever saw Cheap Shots that packed on
Yeah.
a Saturday.
It was live.
I think it was because the St. John's, everybody in St. John's was there.
Maybe.
But yeah,
I
we
just
was
had to
out. We was
mention
really out there for our cousin's birthday. Shout out to him. I told him we got if you want to count today, 727 more days of me to get to hang out with him because he about to be 30. And I was like,
Which is
I
fucked
told him once he turned 30, I don't know because it's like a big age difference then. Even though I'll probably just be
It'll only be 4.
27,
It'll be 4 or 5 years apart.
26, 27. And I told him, I'm like, I don't know if I can hang out with old people.
That's tragic. Well, my weekend was basic. I slept.
Yeah, you were supposed to come out to brunch,
Shut up.
but ended up canceling.
I slept.
Homegirl was like, how long would it take him? Because I didn't know the other 2 people that was there was coming from Queens too. They
So
live
could've
out
came
here.
Pick me up.
They lived out here too, supposedly.
Man,
I
listen,
think.
my bed was like, nah, bro, we here. Like, we right here. We ain't moving. I was like, okay.
And you know what's crazy? And right after brunch, too, later on that day, right after brunch, I got home from brunch like around 4 or 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
And me and him went right back out to Tony Roma's at
Yeah,
Brooklyn.
nah, y'all bugging.
And he
I was not.
actually was done. Our cousin, he was like, he only had we normally leave the Tony Roma's with like 4 or 5 drinks in our system, and he only had 2.
Nah, not
the
after
shot.
that night he had the night before.
He said he
And-
threw up.
Yeah, I bet. So, before we jump into today's news and what have you, happy National No Bra Day.
Yes.
Shout out to all the boobies everywhere. I love you all, big and small. We love
Did you
them
see
all.
any? Did you see anybody not wearing a bra?
No, not at all. I'm disappointed. I'm googling them. I'm actually looking at Rihanna's right
I
now.
went to that's every day for her.
Yeah.
But
Jennifer Aniston.
she no, at work today, I happened to use the bathroom and the paper towel dispenser was a bra strap size 33D or something like that.
Hey, now. that's
I-
the sweet spot.
So that's why I was like, damn, who got 33? Anyway,
Listen,
I don't want
man,
to look at my
listen.
coworkers
You
like
find that man. You find that woman. Don't come back. Everybody eats pee.
I was like, wow, and I'm like, the fact that they left it right on top of there, like, I think it was meant for the garbage.
Oh, yep. Time out. I'm sorry for cutting you off. My Googling of National No Bra Day is done because I seen a picture of Rick Ross laying there. I'm good. I'm done. There goes that. Back to what you were saying, though.
Yeah, and I was like, wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So now we're going to talk about our black excellence,
Hold on, I gotta pull it up.
which is our topic. We've started putting together names. We're going to call this topic the detox. So the detox of your mundane lives. We're going to try to
And
make
please,
you happy.
and here was another thing. We are cousins.
Yes.
We are not friends. I was getting a lot of people saying, "Hey, you and your friend got great chemistry," and
No.
I was like, "My cousin?" They're like,
This
"Oh,
is-
that's your cousin?"
This is family. This is a family affair, baby.
Yeah,
this
that's
is
why
years of practice.
I guess we should have stated in like last week's show that we wasn't going to
Years.
play Family Matters as our intro.
We are the Jacksons minus the money. I don't know who's Michael, but I damn sure ain't Tito.
If Janet was
I'm not about to pick who's Janet out of our two female cousins because that's just sick. I refuse. 'Cause
I
I
was
look
about
at
to say
Janet
something,
as
but they're gonna get mad if they ever listen to this.
just screw them. Say it.
No, I was gonna say I feel like Taylor would be Janet and Ashley would be Ruby.
Latoya. I ain't mad at that. I was thinking the same thing. We love you, but Ashley, you Latoya. I'm sorry. Well, we could have said Reby, but that'd have been worse. But so yeah, black excellence. Rel, would you like to take it away?
I'm gonna butcher this guy's name up. He's
Use your words.
I'm gonna try a black engineer name. Like I said, sorry. I don't. Me and African
me to
names.
try it?
Me and African names don't get along.
You want me to do it?
You could try.
Makinde Adeagbo.
I don't think that was nearly close, but
Makinde Adeagbo. What you mean? That's it.
I was gonna say Makinde Adeagbo. Makinde Adeagbo. You know what? If you really want to know the link, email us. But he creates a nonprofit to help blacks in tech. Makinde MA knows how isolating it could be to live and work in the Silicon Valley as a black man. The techie says it's even more isolating to be a software engineer in the sea of white faces. Damn, he took it there.
That's deep.
He took it there.
Without it even being February, he went there. Okay.
So, MA is an engineer at the San Francisco company Pinterest. Do you have that app?
I'm sorry, I was Snapchatting for my hoes.
Oh.
Nah, I'm stop. Nah, I don't have Pinterest. Not at all.
I actually put the kid on Pinterest, but
Really?
I don't.
You've always been on these social media things. I can't keep up with everything. I'm old.
I don't even know how to work it, but
I'm old at heart.
I'm learning. But anywho, he works at the Pinterest and says he could go weeks without spotting another black engineer in the American tech hub. He said it's not only that you can. I got words. I can use it.
Yeah, you can.
He said it's not only that you are the only black person in the room or in the company. Oftentimes, you are the only black person you see in Palo Alto and Menlo Park. I guess that's in California.
I know Palo Alto because iPhones.
I just know San Francisco and wherever the Hollywood sign is.
Oh, well, that's good. That's more than I know.
But he said it's about 1% of engineers at Facebook and Google that are African American. I remember I signed up for Google. They denied me though.
What happened?
I don't want to say they denied me, but it was the fact that they were trying to move a nigga out to Cali, and I'm like,
What you mean, women, weed, and weather?
But it's like I don't have the funds. I'm like a budgeted.
The highest grade of Kush is out there. I don't smoke it, but that's what I've heard.
I'm a budgeted college grad who don't have money to like move out there. Rent out in California is literally like almost double the amount here.
It's rape. I know that. That's rape.
Anywho, he said the population in Palo Alto, California, is 2% African American, and Menlo Park, California, is under 5%. I just feel like the whites and Asians just taking over everything.
I mean, that's one of the. I feel like that's one of the most expensive places in LA, from what I've heard. Steve Jobs lived there. That's all you should know. That's all you need to know.
But he's actually a great guy for like doing this. He's volunteering as a mentor for computer science for a couple of students.
Dope.
And yeah,
I couldn't do engineering. Me and math is like SpongeBob and Bowden in school. It just will not work at all. Like, oh my God. It was to the point where I'll never forget this. Majority of my life in math, I would get like C's and maybe the occasional B, like barely a B. In high school one year, my teacher called me up to see my grade. He was like, here's your grade. I was like, where? He said, this one right here. The shit said a 94. I said, get the fuck out of here. He said, what did you, basically, he said, he looked at me, laughed, said, what did you say? I said, listen, I regret nothing. He was like, go get your demerit. You have detention. I said, I regret nothing. I went home and told my dad. He was like, why'd you have detention? I was like, I got a 94 in math. He said, get your things. We're going out to dinner. We're celebrating. Like, it was that real.
Put it on the fridge.
It was that yes. I think that report card is still in their room. A 94 in math. What?
And mind you,
What?
But mind you, you're in the science field, so you're supposed to be good at
Shut up.
But anyway,
We ain't at you.
and the Gebo, whatever his name is, MA, is joining Black Girls Code and Code 2040 and the Hidden Genius Project and a new and growing wave of enterprise organization founded by African Americans aimed at addressing the scarcity of African Americans in the tech industry. But kudos to this guy.
Yes. Kudos to him teaching us young black individuals math. Bless his heart.
Yes.
Bless him.
And we have another black excellence. Wow, these words is not coming out.
Yes, I'll try to. You know what? You get something to drink, eat something. I got you. So, over the weekend, we had the 20th anniversary of the Million Man March in Washington, D.C. This was so dope. No, I didn't go. I should have went.
I really wanted to go.
I wanted to go, but the thing was, you remember Saturday? I told you. Saturday night, I was like, yo, I don't got no gas in my car. You was like, how much you got? I said, when I left my house, it said 80 miles left. Now it says 60. I don't think I'm going to make it. And by the time I put gas in the tank, my bank account was like, no, sir, no. So it was no way I was going to D.C. and coming back.
I was supposed to be going with a group of friends. Dealing with black people is kind of hard because they always want to do shit late. I'm the type of person, if I was going, I wanted to get there exactly like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Granted, everything didn't start till 11, but I wanted to get there. That was just my objective, to get there at 4 or 5 o'clock. But that didn't happen dealing with black people. My one white friend, mind you, white, was willing to go still. Like, is anybody ready? This was like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, texting, is anybody ready? And I was still up, mind you. And
listen,
I would have went with him, but he don't have a license. And I wasn't going to do no 8-hour drive because Lord knows what time we was even be leaving, like, to get on the highway.
bruh.
Because I'm sure it was, like, so much traffic.
You'd have been so tight when you looked over and seen that man having the greatest slumber of his life. And you
Oh, no, I would have taught his ass how to drive the very next day. Hell no.
He'd have been there. And what do lions dream of?
Nope.
When they take their
Absolutely not. He would not be in no second sleep. You waking
I do
up
that
today.
too. When I see people sleep, I slam on brakes.
I do that.
Like, nope.
And I make the car so cold. I'll make
what? What?
I'm like, yo, hey, you got the wrong person. Don't let me be in control. And I'm big too, so I like the cold air.
What? My frat brother one time was in the car with me and was like, yo, Marcus, can we turn the air off? I said, why? And he just went, and like he saw, like you saw his breath in the car. I said, what's wrong with that, yo? Enjoy yourself. Make little circles and blow lines through it like you smoking.
Yeah, but I had every intention of going. And even the white friend was like, yo, since, if you really want to go, I don't know how to feel about that, but he was like, since you really, really want to go, we should go to.
That was willing to go. Excuse me if y'all heard that. I'm blowing my tissue, my nose running. A white man that wanted to go to the Million Man March in this climate, bless his heart. He got heart.
He was like, we should take the bus. And I was like, wow.
Like Spike Lee, like the Spike Lee joint, get on the bus?
I guess.
You ain't seen that movie, did you?
No.
Oh, my God.
You talking about the man who just saw Coming to America like last year?
Listen, we're not even going to do that right now. I'm not even going to go there with you with that.
But yeah, like he was willing to take the bus. And by the time everybody was like trying to wake up and go, I was like, nah, I'm good.
Okay, but it's fine.
But shout out to those who did win. Like,
yes.
y'all, I was looking at y'all cyber leave, that's a word?
Periscope,
social, Twitter, Instagram. I was even looking at y'all on C-SPAN, wherever they did show on TV. It was very touching and moving.
And warmed my heart to see black people get together like that for a common goal.
I felt like y'all
my
topped
heart.
the million mark. Y'all, it was like a billion-man march. Like I said, the only negative thing I ever heard about that march was them cutting off blocks for people to walk down on.
Listen, they was trying to probably, and maybe that was their job, maybe that's what they were told to do, but at the same time, that they sometimes will try to do anything to egg people on. I bet you they had Fox News on speed dial,
And
like,
CNN
we got this.
Had Don Lemon right there saying, these niggas are going crazy.
Pretty much. They can't even get together for a peaceful protest. But that's beside the point. Also,
I actually think we should have had one and did the podcast there. That would have been some dope shit.
Oh, would have been like Anderson Cooper.
Yeah.
Would have been like, oh, we're in the people right now.
Done like a video type of podcast.
Dateline.
For like YouTube or something.
Yo, we couldn't did that because it would have been F-bombs dropping while Farrakhan would have been going. I'd have been like, what? I can't hear you, Farrakhan. I'm sorry, Mr. Minister. I'm sorry. I can't. But
Been dope.
it would have been.
That would have been
Only
our second
negative
show,
thing I
too.
have about it is the fact that it wasn't picked up by the news, but
Of
at the same
course.
time, we don't need the news. Social media is everywhere. We spread our own news. We don't need them no more.
I saw, like I said, I saw it on Periscope. I saw it on you. Now it was
Yeah.
it was like I was literally there, but I wasn't there. I was chilling at home in my boxes.
Man, listen. He was there in spirit. That's the best time,
Yeah.
the best way to be there. There and comfortable. Your feet wasn't hurting.
I actually had a couple of other friends but they don't live in New York, who was actually there too. And I would just say, yo, just be careful, don't get pepper sprayed or anything.
Listen, I've been pepper sprayed by accident before. It like the wind blew when they sprayed it and it got in my eyes. That is the worst feeling.
You know what's
ever.
crazy? I've been to a protest too. I've been to the one that's happened here when they walked across like the Brooklyn Bridge, the FDR. But me, I ain't doing that much walking, so I kind of met them downtown Brooklyn by the Barclays.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I was it's amazing how black people could actually come together and not fight each other. I think
Yeah.
that's what I was really shocked at. Not fight each other. We all here for one cause, and that's for police to stop shooting.
Yes, listen. It's fine. It's great that we came together for this, and I'm so
And the
proud.
most I ever walked was from Grand Army Plaza to Barclay Center.
That's a lie.
And-
One time we walked from King's Plaza back to our cousin's house.
That was almost the same distance.
Oh,
man.
okay. Almost died that day too.
We was young.
So, yeah. Well, that was our positivity for the week. Now to get into some ignorance. So, would you like to pick a topic and go first, or should I pick some
This
topics
is
and go
called what,
first?
the daily dosage, or the
This is going to be called the detox.
The
It's all
detox?
encompassing on the detox. We have positive and we have negative. You got to, it's like yin and yang. You got to yin and yang. Whatever. You know where I was going with it.
That's
so,
right.
I just seen this. This just came across my computer.
Also, I must be don't have it.
You don't have
Okay.
this. This is wild. It happened yesterday, and I just remembered about it, so I pulled it up. You know Lil Wayne has a sex tape?
I heard about it last week.
I see your face. You was like,
I heard about it last week. It was on the Breakfast Club. Shout out
Yeah.
to them. I seen that. I actually looked at the video. I ain't gonna lie.
You looked at
I
it?
looked at it.
How was it?
No, it was like the leaked version.
Oh, okay.
So, I was just like, okay, this is almost dry as Kim Kardashian.
Listen, nothing could be as dry as Kim
No, this
Kardashian.
is almost as dry as Kim Kardashian.
Listen, I don't even know if Kim was wet.
You know what's
during
funny?
that tape.
You could tell he actually was just treating them like hoes because he kept his socks on.
Maybe his feet was cold.
No, he actually just treat them like hoes. Like he kept his socks on during the sex.
Hey, listen. From what I've read, they were strippers, but it's not. I don't want to get on Wayne and his sex tape because I support him. He's living life. He's a rock star. Let him do him. I want to talk about Corinne Steffens, aka Superhead,
She
and
was
her
going
comments that she had about it.
She was going there.
She was going in, but my whole thing is, I'm gonna read to you what she was saying. She put on Twitter, the homie Lil Tunchi has a sex tape. I know that shit's gonna be short than the mug. Press play. Press pause. I wonder what Drake is doing right now. Presses play.
Chill, that Lil Wayne sex tape is so dry, brought back flashbacks of texting and looking at the ceiling in the missionary position for 8 years. Sigh. But seriously, what is Drake doing right now? And then she's talking about she could only protect him for so long until the sex tape dropped, then the jig is up.
Did she have an encounter with Drake?
I don't know, but my whole thing is, you had that whole book.
Drake is too busy on Serena.
Yeah, but you had that whole book bigging up how you was in love with Wayne, how great the sex was and all this stuff. Now, because he don't want to claim you in public, now you doing, just like I mentioned last podcast, girls want slander my man sex game. You was there 8 years. The stroke must have been good enough.
Yeah, and I feel like once he got the nut off, that's all that matters.
Listen, in the words of J. Cole, you better get yours before I get mine, because then we throwing peace signs. But at the same time,
That's real.
that is real. Listen, Superhead need to stop. She just need to stop. Nobody checking for your books no more. Nobody want to care about you and Wayne.
Didn't she date Eddie Winslow?
Yes. Oh, she dated Eddie. Please, let's not even go there. Listen, I'm just gonna tell Corinne to keep grinding the pepper like you did in that Mr. Marcus video. Grind the pepper. You were teaching girls life stories. Yeah, that was probably misogyny.
Isn't she from
but it's fine.
Queens?
We don't claim her. No, she's not from Queens.
Stay loser.
We don't claim her. Don't you ever disrespect me with that.
Stay
We don't
loser.
claim her. All right. I'm not going to even address that. Other news, we have...
Only good thing that came out of Queens was Nicki Minaj.
So 50 Cent wasn't dope. Run DMC. Nas.
Run DMC was a group from Brooklyn and Queens.
Stop it. They was from... Stop it. You will not claim Run DMC.
They was on the borderline.
They was not on no borderline. They're in the heart. They're from Hollis.
They was 3 steps away from Brooklyn.
They're from Hollis. Stop it.
And no, we're not claiming.
A Tribe Called Quest.
You're not going to do 50. You're not going to have 50 because 50.
So I'm watching. We're
50 is
watching
like
the
40 years
BET.
old.
We're watching. First of all, we're gonna leave this. We're watching the BET Hip Hop Awards, and I'm just waiting for people to come across the screen so I remember where they're from. But it's not really helping.
Y'all stay losing because 50 and Ja Rule stay like arguing.
Listen, I'm not
Like,
even
how y'all
gonna.
from the same borough. Y'all
We're
arguing.
not even gonna talk about Ja Rule and him trying to do this world tour with Shanti.
Yeah,
we're
I
not even
seen
gonna
that
get into
too.
that. I'm not even gonna address that. I X'd that off as soon as I seen it. So next thing, let's talk about another dummy. Let's talk about Matthew Knowles trying to build another Beyonce. He's offering classes, charging $299 to join the boot camp to become Beyonce.
I feel like there's levels to this ish. You should become LaToya, Octavia, Solange. No, not Solange.
First of all,
Octavia.
on today, October 13th, you will not put LaToya at the bottom of any list when it comes to
Octavia,
these heifers.
LaToya.
She's at least top 3,
No.
top 4.
Yeah, you're about to say. Okay.
She's
so
above Octavia and Michelle.
Octavia. What's the other one that nobody really
Is it
knows?
like
Farrah.
F something? Farrah?
Farrah, whatever. Her
Only
name
Farrah
is.
I'm thinking about is Farrah Abraham
So
from
Farrah, Octavia,
was 16.
LaToya. Is it LaToya?
Wait, no, yeah, it is LaToya. LaToya Lucky. Don't disrespect her.
LaToya Luckett,
In
Michelle,
between the two.
Kelly,
I really
Solange,
wanna
then
be
Beyonce.
with you.
It's levels to get to Beyonce, and I feel like
You're
it
not
would
gonna-
take you a year to. No, with Michelle, it's probably gonna take
Listen.
you like 6 months to master.
It won't even take 6 months to be Michelle. I wake up and I've been Michelle on some days. Yes, I've said that.
But I feel like Michelle is better than LaToya.
Michelle is not
She
better
had
than-
Jesus say yes,
She
And she-
had torn.
and she had Beyonce and Kelly in that video.
Michelle
And
is
Beyonce had the poetic justice braids in that
Terrell.
video.
I just told everybody could be Michelle. Anybody and everybody could be Michelle.
Jesus say yes, nobody can't say no.
You and Michelle could go drink a nice bottle of Fabuloso bleach and kick rocks. So back to Mr.
I would
Knowles.
be with Michelle, accepting a Grammy for her.
All right, you go ahead and do that when cows fly and all that other weird stuff I can't think of. So he's charging $199. Just $299. I'm gonna break it down.
My thing is,
General-
I could learn on YouTube for free $99, and
I mean, listen,
I just have to keep
Beyonce.
on rewatching the Love on Top videos.
I'm gonna
'cause
say
that was
this,
the
and
best
it's not popular.
choreography.
I'm gonna say this, and it's not popular.
Beyonce not all that.
All right, the Beehive is going to attack you.
She's
So
listen,
the Cure is looking for another
She's not all
podcast
that.
co-host. So if you're interested,
Listen, I'm gonna be
email
real. I'm gonna break
us.
it down to you right now. I'm gonna break it down to you
Beehive
right
is
now.
going after this nigga right
I
here.
can break it down to you right now.
And
I can name to
I'm just
you.
gonna need another co-host.
can
I
name
really
to
like
you-
doing this podcast too, because
I can name to you
the Beehive
other
is just gonna
people
destroy
who
it.
sing better.
They-
Beyonce is an all-encompassing performer. She dances her ass off. Beyonce's not the greatest singer in this era.
I didn't say that. If you come after him, his
You
Twitter
know what?
handle,
You
it
be
would
poom
said
poom
at
if you
the-
want.
it
I'll
would be
say it.
said
I'm
at the
being
end.
real. I'm being real. Beyonce don't sing better than Kelly.
No, she does.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, so why Kelly didn't have no hits?
Kelly has hits. Beyonce fans don't let nobody else live. It's Beyonce's fans. When your fan base can make somebody's career stop, what you can't do nothing.
Poor
Yo,
Carrie Hilson.
Carrie Hilson had a great career ahead of her.
And I feel like she could have been runner up for Beyonce.
Yo, I say this all the time. If Aaliyah didn't die, Beyonce would not be this great.
I don't know about all of that. I said that on Twitter. And somebody attacked me.
And that's what. If they want some, come get some. I said
And I was like-
Aaliyah would stop this whole Beyonce thing.
like,
Aaliyah
oh my
was
Jesus.
great. Aaliyah was doing everything that Beyonce is doing now back then. Beyonce was interviewing Aaliyah on the red carpet.
Beyonce was standing next to Aaliyah.
She was interviewing her. There has a whole thing. She had a mic, was asking Aaliyah questions.
Oh,
I seen that.
I
But
guess.
enough about Mr. Knowles trying to charge people. Oh, I'm sorry. He charges general admission $199. If you pay up an extra $100, you could take a photo and have private lunch with Mr. Knowles.
Listen,
He must be poor about to have to
Photoshop,
pay
Photoshop
Beyonce's
does
little brother.
everything. You got YouTube. If you need Photoshop, I can send it to you.
If you pay this
YouTube,
man,
Love on Top is the best choreography. I feel you can learn right then and there. Then you
Listen.
got the dance.
if you pay this
I
man
would
money,
never pay Mr. Matthew Knowles.
if
money.
you pay this man money to try to be
To be like
Beyonce,
Beyonce.
you need to just give up on life. Like just go home and just don't wake up.
I
Like
think
that's
the
wild.
only time I will pay probably Matthew Knowles if he could promise me that I could have a duet with Beyonce.
He can't even promise that. They don't let him in. Like Blue don't answer his phone calls. When he called, Blue picks up and hangs it up. Like, nah, nigga, we don't need you.
Like her granddaddy on the line.
I was just playing. I hung up on that man.
Granddaddy.
So, next thing. This is random. I just wanted to approach this real quick because this was warm. This was weird to my heart. Playboy is going to stop publishing fully nude photos. What's the point?
They're not gonna have no money. I feel like they're not gonna make no more money then.
They're not making money now, but you're
How
gonna stop.
old is Hugh Hefner? Like he got to be the oldest man alive dealing with Playboy shit.
Listen,
Like
Hugh
he didn't
Hefner-
die yet.
I'm not gonna say that, but no, Hugh Hefner has not died.
Between him and Cosby, they drinking something, or have some type of.
No, you mean
Like,
Morgan Freeman. Don't you? You mean
Between the
Morgan
three of
Freeman.
them, I feel like within the next year, if the three of them don't die, I had to do something scandalous. To
Time out.
start living
I
as
don't want
long as
Morgan
them.
Freeman to die. I don't want none of them to die. But you know what's gonna be funny?
Cos-
Bill Cosby. God forbid Bill Cosby died. They gonna pick Morgan Freeman to play Bill Cosby in his movie.
No,
He gonna be Bill Cosby in Bill Cosby's movie.
no, not true.
Yes. Only thing he needs to do is get the stupid eye, and he'd be good.
See, now you making fun of Bill Cosby's eye.
Damn it, I make fun of anybody.
Why
I
do
make
all
fun
the
of myself.
comedians have the lazy eye? Like, you ever notice, God rest his
Bernie
man,
Mac?
so yes, he, between his eye and God rest his other man, so Biggie's, I didn't know which eye was lazier.
Oh my God. He got the Tracy McGrady.
I was like, oh my Jesus. And like, no, I feel like Biggie's was the worst because his eye was just like looking at you and it could be looking like all the way
Yeah,
behind
the Tracy.
you.
He got the Tracy
I was like,
McGrady.
oh my God, how
he got
does
the
it
Tracy
do that?
McGrady. So, all right. Other than that, I'm gonna save Raven for last because Raven. So, T.I. said, I'm just gonna brush through this because I don't want to be incorrect and put the black females on Twitter come after
Did you
me.
download his mixtape?
No. Last thing I've gotten from T.I. on my phone was
Give me Apple Music.
What You Know About That? What You Know About That song was hot. Hey, what you know about chill? Time out.
It's hard to do this podcast and looking at TV.
Yeah, we're looking at the commercial. So apparently, Ja Rule has
like breaking news.
Ja Rule has a reality show coming out. Oh my God!
Like breaking news and like
About what?
There's nothing on TV no more.
About what?
I feel like MTV just reached a whole new low.
Who is telling Ja Rule that we're looking for him?
Is this even MTV?
Only for the rule, baby.
The BET Awards is on. It got the MTV logo.
Cause wait, time out. Wait.
I'm confused.
Wait, you know what? Because Viacom owns BET.
It
But
was just like over the weekend. I was like, what happened to MTV Jam? So I was ready to like on Saturday just look. This is weird.
wait, time out. We're watching
Sorry, he
the
just
BET
pressed
Awards.
the-
Sorry again.
he
We're
just
watching the BET Hip Hop Awards on MTV.
He just pressed the info button that
On
said MTV HD 2015 BET Hip Hop Awards.
Wow. Okay.
Wait.
So MTV is going to get Ja Rule for this reality. All right.
So my thing,
we're scraping the bottom of the barrel.
But my thing is, I was took it before we running on topic, but on Saturday when I was just chilling, I happened to looking for a beat on MTV Jams because I feel like they play some good like R&B sometimes on Saturdays, and I looked at it. I went to MTV Jams. It's BET Jams. What the heck is going on with BET and MTV now?
Bish, what? Listen, that's why I don't watch TV no more. I just watch Netflix. I just got on The Office, and The Office is hilarious. I'm wondering why I got there so
I'm
late.
watching Game of Thrones.
Oh, God, I can't get into it.
I couldn't get
So,
into it neither, but I just barely finished season 1.
I could barely watch Walking Dead.
No, you're not gonna do that.
I can't watch The Walking Dead.
You're not gonna do that. Because
I feel like
just go
they-
to the next subject,
All right.
T.I.
So, listen, T.I. said that the world is not ready for a woman to become president, which you figure he would stop and like retake that, even though you can't take it once it's out in the world.
Somebody needs to. T.I. needs a publicist or.
T.I. is his publicist. Have you seen the remarkable, indescribable words that he says?
He needs
Indescribable.
He's
Like,
he's the type of. Did he tweet this?
no, this was during the interview with DJ Who
They
Kid. But
do
listen,
not need to
he don't need a
interview him
publicist.
no
Listen
more.
to his apology on Twitter. My comments about women running for the president were unequivocally insensitive and wrong. I sincerely apologize to everyone I have offended. This man must read the thesaurus every day he wakes up. But listen, I'm gonna just read his comment.
I feel like if someone asked, do he think Tani would make a great president, he will probably be like, yes.
Miss Piggy, I still have not addressed the fact
See,
that she got new eyes, and the new eyes,
It's
she
like
got
silver
gray
blue.
eyes, or whatever the hell she
she's
got.
light skinned with silver blue eyes.
And she let her daughter get new eyes too. Like, how
Her
much
daughter
money
got
do
new
you
eyelash?
have? Yes.
They-
How much money do you
somebody
have to
needs
get new eyes?
Say, look,
Like,
you don't have a career right now. Your career is just to be on this show.
Yep.
You are doing the most.
Yep.
Stop that.
Listen. That's beside
Manage
the
your
point.
daughters. Take
She's
care
doing a
of the
horrible
kids.
job at that because I've never heard of them.
OMG girls
Never heard of them.
with Reginae Carter, Lil Wayne's daughter, and the other girl who's like Michelle of the group.
2K. That is my response to that wild statement you just made to me about these random people that I don't know. So, his statement, not to be sexist, I can't vote for the leader of the free world to be a woman.
I thought you were saying not to be sexist.
Oh.
I say what?
That's what he said. Just because every other position that exists, I think a woman could do well. But the president is kind of like, I just know that women make rash decisions emotionally. They make very permanent, cemented positions, and then later it's like, I didn't want it to happen or mean for it to happen that way. This man compared a woman, Hillary Clinton, this is who they were talking about. A woman getting married, I'm not married, or we're married. A woman becoming president to you getting a Loch Ness monster to be elected to a position. T.I. has daughters, and T.I. must not want these VH1 checks anymore if he out here talking crazy, because that's all who watch his shows is women.
People from the block watch it.
Who?
From his block,
Oh,
from his hood
I
in
guess.
Georgia.
Okay.
I feel like eventually he's gonna be on Love and Hip Hop. And
He's producing his own version of Love and Hip Hop. It's called Hip Hop Moms.
you know what? They need to stop giving black people all this power to produce
No.
shows.
That's not giving them power. They need to stop letting black people come up here and make a fool
No, they
out
need to stop
themselves.
making rappers giving these rappers like 50 Cent did Power. Great, it's a great show if you ask me. It deserves that prime time slot.
I only watched it this year to see Lala's titties, and I was highly disappointed.
You got Lee Daniels, whatever, with Empire. Great show.
Snitch, bitch.
I can't see T.I. Mind you, these shows are both fictional.
My homie
I
Clyde told
can't
me.
see T.I. doing a hip hop mom show.
Clyde told me.
Who gave this guy permission to do so?
T.I., because he unequivocally answers to nobody. I know I didn't use that right, but it's okay. I just wanted to use it because I wanted to try to do my T.I. accent. It sucked. Fine. Screw y'all. Rounding it up, we have Nicki
I hate
Minaj coming second to last, more so. Nicki Minaj in her interview with the New York Times, where they addressed the Lil Wayne and Baby beef. They addressed Meek Mill dying by the hands of the singing nigga.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Meek Mill, you know. But I'm just going to talk about the thing that bothers me when she was talking about with the VMAs, which was a long time ago, when she made all that fuss about not being nominated for the award and how they only cater to skinny girls, which Nicki Minaj is actually a skinny girl, that she just happened to have money to purchase all these assets.
They say that she got the fat sucked from her stomach. And
What
put it
fat?
to her
I
butt.
seen her. I seen pictures of her. She had no fat.
Yeah, fat.
She had no fat. That's fake. That implant's fake.
You would not be talking about my future ex-wife.
You listen. You could take your future ex-wife, and I hope her implant don't pop. So they talked about how she said they feel like hip hop used to be about thick women and everything, and empowering the black women, but now all the rappers are dating skinny girls or white women, all these different things.
You know who's my white crush?
Who?
Ellie Golden.
That's not a bad pick.
Love Me Like You Do.
Mine's is better.
Who?
Not Scarlett Johansson.
No.
Black Widow. Black Widow.
She just had nice breasts when it got leaked.
The breasts, lips, sex. She got a sexy, sultry voice.
I honestly
like,
don't see what people see in her, tell you the truth.
I will slit your throat right now. You better stop. Don't you talk about her. Don't you dare talk about my wife like that.
Like,
Kill a nigga for her.
I
Really
don't
would.
know her from no other talent but the Avengers.
Man, listen, she got some movies. But so she said back in the day, hip hop was about the thick girl was being glorified. Now rappers are dating skinny women. It's almost like, wait a minute, who's gonna tell the thick girl,
Hold on,
thick
wait a
black
minute.
girls,
I'm sorry.
who gonna tell the thick black girls that they're sexy and fly too? My whole thing with Nicki is that Nicki didn't have no problems. Nicki now, because she didn't get nominated, want to talk about black people and how Miley, all these other different things. But when all these other social issues was coming around, Nicki ain't had nothing to say because it didn't deal with Nicki Minaj.
I mean, I feel like that's all with celebrities, though.
But I mean, some might say something. You could just tweet something like about no justice, like no oil peace or Ferguson, R.I.P. Eric Gardner, anything.
No,
But now you want to be talking about the black people plight because you ain't get nominated for an MTV Music Award
she really want that nomination.
for Anaconda, which, by the way, that song was ass.
Yeah, I mean,
That song was ass.
yeah.
The video was dope because we all got to see
yeah.
things. And I got some lotion and watched it with the volume off, but
And
that's besides me
They
and
have
me.
a wax museum of it.
Which, by the way, I don't know why would you put her in the wax museum in that position
On
and
all
not expect
fours.
people to try to.
Because I sure definitely was going to go there and try it.
Man, I would have been all up in there, and I'd have took my shirt off and been in my boxes. Like, now what?
I would have did what Janae Aiko said she likes done.
I mean, you eat I feel like with a butt like that, do you get all of it out? Do you get a clean wipe
Not
every
only
time?
get groceries, you get leftovers too.
Oh my God! Stop! I almost threw up. Stop. So I'm gonna leave.
It's like
She
purchase
mentioned
of
about
food
Drake and
stamps.
Meek. She said that she just wished that it would end. She doesn't like being put in the middle. What she need to do is been helping Meek write in some bars because Drake was bodying everybody
Back to back.
back to back. That's what makes it worse. Drake made a song that not only is a diss but can double as a club record. I'll never forget. We was at 4040. They played Meek Mill the intro. The intro, people used to get hyped.
Look, can we talk about how Meek Mill tried to respond back to both Drake albums with the Undertaker's music?
Oh yeah, and then he got sued by the cease and desist.
Supposedly.
No, that was real. They sent that cease and desist.
Really?
That's why he pulled it off of SoundCloud. The Undertaker was like, I ain't playing that. Give me my money. So
What is it, like 500?
who knows? Undertaker ain't playing nothing. He lost the streak, so he's like, I need every little bit of money I could get. So let's end this topic off with Raven Simone.
Hey, we're not
talking.
gonna talk about those girls.
Which girls?
Amber.
Them Kalu and whatever her name. Okay, go ahead. You could do it. I'll be here.
Do you really want to?
From what I skimmed on it,
Do you really want to?
I really listen. We could talk about Kim
My
Kardashian.
computer froze.
All right, it's fine. I got it. So from what I skimmed, and I'm pulling it back up, Kim Kardashian reached out to Amber Rose after she saw her passionate fake crying speech about.
I don't think it was fake. I think it was sincere. I feel like no, Amber Rose is
was
light
fake.
skinned, so it was sincere.
It was fake. Which, by the way, I also learned what the slut walk is all about. I learned
What's
what
it
it's
about?
supposed to be.
Give us a
It's
brief
supposed to.
background.
All right, I'll give you a little. The slut
Give
walk
us
is
some
supposed to
knowledge.
help in rape blame culture, like how when girls would get raped, they'd be like, "Well, you shouldn't have went there with that type of time of night. You shouldn't have been wearing these clothes. You shouldn't have been doing this. You shouldn't have been doing that," which makes sense in theory. And I didn't know that's what Amber's didn't seem like that from what I read and saw or whatever. I don't know what Amber did, and this was the one. I feel like this was the one that got the most publicity, and because it's Amber, nobody wants to take it serious, and because if you went on social media that day, it's just little things like signs that said hoes can say no. Why would you call yourself a hoe?
Look, Amber is just promoting another TV series like Little
Listen.
Bill.
But basically, Kim reached out to Amber after she cried and was on stage. Her and Kanye thought that was the bravest thing they've ever seen for her to go out there and do that. So,
It seems like I sound like a Kardashian.
okay, give me your best.
I can't do it.
Okay, I was waiting for you. I had high hopes. I had high hopes.
Amber, I think what you said on stage was like so touching and moving that me and Kanye and North, we was like, oh my God, like this is so touching. And I just feel like we should start over fresh.
Yeah. So, I don't know why I don't even know why they was beef because they're both like. One's a sex tape person, one was a stripper, but not judging. I'm just saying, I don't know why they was beef on either side at this point.
Kanye turned these hoes into housewives. So
Yep, Kanye out here. I bet you Kanye gonna swing this into a threesome. I guarantee you he gonna swing this into a threesome.
because that's later on that day with the slut walk, Amber was folded out with Wiz, so I think they might be rekindling an old flame.
She right now she's a free agent. She has no man holding her down. But that's
So right when Kim Kardashian issued that, oh hey, we should start off fresh apology. Apparently Amber took down the reality show.
Oh yeah, by the way, Amber and Black China had a reality show on the way talking about how to be a bad bitch. I don't know. I just said that. I just figured that's the name of Amber's book.
Show was going to be called The Slut Walk or something like that.
Oh my God.
I think. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that.
I feel bad for the Bash and King. I feel bad. Because you got Tiger as a daddy, Black China as a mama, then you got Wiz as a daddy, and
I feel like
Amber
Wiz
as
is a better father than Tiger, though.
I feel like he is too.
I don't know, for some odd
I feel like
reason.
Wiz is like young Snoop Dogg in making.
I feel like Kylie would, even though she's bad now, I just feel like she would make a bad stepmom.
I mean, she's a Kardashian. Only Kardashian, we've already been through this. Only Kardashian that has their head on straight is Kourtney.
Barely.
And I heard she just did a new photo shoot, so I can't wait.
Barely. And her Scott Disick is going through some crazy
Listen,
drama.
Scott, you keep messing up. I'm going to come out to Cali and I'm going to get her. You know what they say. Once you go black.
I think that whole family went black. And
Yeah.
the only person who can't really seem like to keep the man is Kim and Chloe.
Man, listen.
Who is
That's
Chloe
beside the
dating
point.
anyway?
Who cares who Chloe's dating?
Last time I heard she was dating like French Montana.
Oh, no, she's actually talking to James Harden now.
James Harden, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how and why, James.
So
you could do a
it's
lot
crazy
better.
now. Kourtney doesn't have nobody. Chris has Justin Bieber's manager.
Which is why.
Kim has Kanye.
Which I feel like she's going to ruin that. man's
Kylie
career.
has Tyga.
Yes.
Kendall has.
Nobody. Kendall was making that money being a model.
Yeah, she's a bad bitch. Next to her.
Yes, she is.
Next to her mom.
She's the only one that's really working. She's the only one.
Next to her mom, Caitlyn Jenner.
Oh, God. His mama name him Bruce, I'm going to call him Bruce.
Her name is Caitlyn Jenner.
Bruce. No, let me stop. You ain't get where I got that from, did you?
Yeah,
Where?
I don't know.
Coming to America,
Oh.
of course. So,
So obviously
now,
what we want.
the piece to resistance. To the dev resistance, whatever. Raven Simone. Being stupid on The View again.
When she's not.
So, basically, long story short, Raven was on The View saying,
Can we take back racist and say discriminatory? Because I think that's a better word.
Yes, it is a much better
That's
word.
a better word. And I am very discriminatory against words like the ones that they were saying in those names. I'm not about to hire you if your name is Watermelonandrea. It's just not going to happen. I'm not going to hire you.
which, of course,
Of
sparked
course.
a lot of people, especially black women that have unique and different names, and they were pissed. They were in flames. Because it's like, this is like strike 8 for Raven,
This is-
and she just will not stop.
Her first, it's like strike, yeah, kind of like strike 3 though.
It is to the
But
point where her
first,
dad even...
her first strike
Okay,
was.
go for it. But yeah, please line them out so
Her
people.
first
just in case
strike
people don't
was
know.
when she says that she doesn't have a title for her sexuality. I'm like, okay, I get
Title for sexuality in her race.
and her race. I'm like, okay, I get it. People don't like having titles. They have a title issues.
Yes.
Granted, cool. A second strike was when she said what about the continents.
Yeah, when she says she's from every continent on Africa except one, and every what was it?
Continent from Europe
Except
one.
one.
So I said, okay, I get it. Maybe she just missed a couple of days of school that day. She was like, wasn't there
Maybe
when they
she-
was teaching K-3 maps.
Maybe
Like
when
every time maps came up, she decided to skip school.
Maybe when she was in homeschool, because she was acting all throughout her career, all throughout her childhood. Maybe she just paid the homeschool teacher off that day.
But when she said that she won't hire anybody with a name Watermelonandrea,
Yeah.
I said, okay, she just don't like us. She just don't like us black people.
She is trying to kiss up to the white man that's doing The View. She's just trying to piss people off. She's trying to become Stacey Dash. She's trying to be the next Stacey Dash.
Was it you or somebody else I was having this same conversation with? They saying even though Stacey Dash is like racist, they would still fuck her.
That was me. That was me.
Like,
I had a crush on her since Clueless, man. I can't help it.
yeah, but till I find out she's a Republican, that just turns me off.
Listen, that would turn me off too. Then I'm gonna sip some of that Henny, that get that brown in me. I'm gonna be like, all right, let's do what we gotta do.
But she won't even go. I feel like she. No, is she even married? She's married, no?
She ain't nobody married. She been divorced like 5 times.
Which says something about her. No.
Yeah, listen.
But anywho,
Don't you-
Raven, she's, I don't know, she just either embarrassed, like, to claim her blackness, you say? You could say it?
Or she could be just like her dad said. She says a lot of stupid shit.
No.
Her dad words.
Well, yeah, and they said her dad used to, like, defend her, and that's,
Now he's like, I can't help you no more. I'm sorry.
I bet you're on your own.
Yeah, that's enough is enough. I ain't gonna get killed in the black community with you. So I'm
Shout out
just
to Raven, though.
Yeah,
she
no.
doesn't. She's just confused about
And you know it hurts me because I loved her as Olivia. I had a crush on her when she was on Hanging with Mr. Cooper. And on That's So Raven. Now it's just like you out here looking like the Chick-fil-A symbol and
looking
all
like
this
fucking Chicken Little, but
huge
with that haircut,
foghorn neck, looking like foghorn leghorn.
You got nerve to say that you want to hire a black person with Watermelonandrea when you're looking like Chicken Little. Like
Your name is
I want to
Raven
hire you
Simone.
because I would mistake you from the rooster from Looney Tunes.
Man, listen. Yeah, foghorn leghorn. Foghorn leghorn.
Like, chick, be humble. Humble yourself.
Man, listen. But enough about that. This is random. So, you ready for cuffing season? It's October. It's cuffing season / Drake season. You know
This-
things about to get real ignorant.
Technically, cuffing season didn't start.
What? You should be. It's cuffing season. It's about to get cold.
Technically, cuffing season didn't start.
It's getting cold
You
somewhere.
must be done look at the memes. Cuffing season, this is like preseason right now.
Listen, you supposed to preseason. You supposed to have your lineup ready and practicing with them to see what they look like.
That's not what the meme said.
Hey, listen, I'm just
The
asking.
meme said preseason start from October something to the 17th.
I don't get to participate in cuffing season, but I'm just
Because
asking.
you're off the market.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
You're off the market, but we in preseason right now. Cuffing season start when you want to bring somebody to Thanksgiving dinner.
All right, you don't bring no whole Thanksgiving dinner, man.
Why she gotta be a hoe?
She ain't got to be a hoe. It just came out like that. I'm sorry.
So we in preseason mode.
And listen,
Preseason. No, you don't want to say we in preseason.
listen. By this point, when I was in college, I had my starting five ready and ready,
I mean,
ready to roll.
you're forced to.
I was ready to roll,
'Cause
baby.
you was isolated from home and you
It was
just
like,
ready
yo,
to get to do.
I gave them the pep talk. I was like, listen, we going to get out here and we going to ride and we going to do everything we got to do to make me happy. Now, let's get out here and make me happy. It's like every morning when they woke up, I wanted them to look in the mirror and say, fuck your hopes, fuck your dreams, fuck everything you thought this life was going to give you. Now, let's go out here and make Marcus happy. Come on.
Why that gotta be host?
I ain't say hopes. I said, fuck your hopes.
Hopes.
Yeah, I ain't call them hoes.
So September 4th is actually draft day. September 7th to 22nd is training camp. September 23rd is preseason begins. October 17th is where preseason ends. Now, November 4th is when free agency happens.
This man has a sign.
November
lined up.
11th is when the trade deadline ends. November 15th is where the season begins. See, told you, gotta have them ready for Thanksgiving.
I guess.
And the season ends April 16th.
Well, listen. Yeah. Have fun, my friends. Stay thirsty, my friends. Enjoy it. I will be living
How could you play with
vicariously through
people's
you.
emotions like that, though? Like,
What?
you only around for the winter. The next thing you know, you disappeared.
Listen, they know what it is when they sign up. When you start hanging out with me at that time of year, you know what it is.
Netflix and chill supposed to be like a trademark thing.
No, Netflix and chill is Netflix and chill. If he really wanted you, it'd be Hulu and commitment.
Nah.
Yeah.
I like Hulu.
What? You bugging. Ever since I stole somebody Hulu, I'm out here living. And as I said, if y'all want it, hit me up on Twitter and Facebook. I will share it with you. I will share the Hulu. I'll share the Netflix. I am a team player. But, yeah, man. Oh, gosh. So
Good luck
that was
with-
it for the
Good
detox.
luck with that cuffing season.
That was it for the detox. Now we're about to go into the antidote, which is going to be whatever little random things we have that hurts our soul. You know, our heart songs for the day, whatever want to bother us. I have a few things I want to address. First one is day 105. It's July 105. Frank, where you at, bruh?
He's not.
Where you
he's
at,
not-
bruh?
He's not doing it.
In the words of Future, where your ass is
The
at?
same way you tweeted that you was waiting for Drake's album.
But see, Drake
Drake had an excuse though. He had to ruin somebody's
Drake,
career.
he ruined somebody's career. He gave me Hotline Bling, and he gave me the Future thing, the Future and Drake album. It was a time to be alive, of course, but Frank, come on, yo. I'm still out here bumping Nostalgia and Ultra and
I gave
the
up on
Channel Orange.
I gave him. I'm listening to Lonnie, bro.
See, that's how desperate we getting, Frank. Please, Frank, we need you. I'm tired of thug R&B, Frank. I'm tired of Trey Songz and what's that other hood booger?
August Alsina.
Yeah, I'm tired of them, yo. I need real hip hop. Not hip hop. I need real songs. I need love songs. R&B, Frank. Please come back.
You should listen to 112.
Oh God, yeah, I need to. And apparently, this new dude, what's his name? I don't know.
What new
Somebody
dude?
that
Jeremiah?
Some R&B, some album that just came out. Everybody's talking about. I forget his name. Whatever.
You should listen to Day 26.
You will not. I've not. You will not. You've been trying for years. You will not. Not on today. Not on today. Not today,
no
Satan.
hits.
So, would you like to do your vent first, or would you like for me to go first?
My vent is short.
Okay. Mine's is fairly.
I'm gonna change it.
Mine's is fairly short because I'm not going to get all into it because I've already had these talks with various people, so I've calmed down. The anger isn't in my soul anymore.
I'm gonna change
But
it. Mine is basically, how stupid can you be, people? Let me just ask that.
okay,
I saw on the news this morning that some girl in Florida was driving drunk. You heard about this?
no, but I feel like people.
I know I am one to talk because I have my fair share,
I was about to say,
But-
this happened.
but I don't stream it on Periscope.
Oh, time out. She screamed. She streamed herself driving drunk.
And
Did she crash?
No. She was like, oh, snap, I got 50 people actually looking at me live right now. Like, yeah, I'm driving drunk. Yeah, taxi, blah, 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 blah. Like, driving drunk, like, you can see her swerving and stuff. People got so nervous. Like, her views was building because I guess people was tweeting it out. Her views was building, and people got so nervous they was calling 911.
Yo,
I'm like, how stupid can you be?
listen.
And she got arrested.
Of course she did, because she's an idiot.
It's like, stupidity can be prevented, people.
Listen.
Everything doesn't have to go on social media.
Oh my God.
You want to stream live that you was drunk
Oh my God.
and driving.
Oh my God.
You could have, honestly, like I said, we all had
man.
probably had our fair share of drunk driving. I honestly, only time I'm not actually really drunk drive if I'm going in a straight direction, like meaning if I don't
Straight up Utica.
basically
Straight up Utica with the
straight up
lights.
flat
With the
Flatbush
lights.
Avenue.
Man, listen.
I don't know. I don't post it on Instagram. Oh, hey, I'm driving drunk, and she was doing like almost a good 60, 70 miles.
Listen.
There's people lives you're playing with.
Yes. That is not a laughing matter, even though if I would see that, if I would have saw that,
There's other options
I would have
of
been.
getting home.
I would have been.
They are called Uber,
Yeah.
Lyft,
Uh-huh.
and a regular yellow taxi because we all have them in each state.
Bruh.
Why
Periscope?
would you drive and then post it on Periscope?
That's just as dumb as the people that be on Snapchat and be snapping themselves and put the miles per hour that they are doing while snapping.
I mean, but that's honestly because I actually did that. I was actually one of the people.
oh, so you about to defend it?
That's not because on the miles per hour is not really accurate. It's like I was literally doing about 40. It said I was doing like 100.
Bruh, listen. I was driving my man's car. His odometer is messed up. Like, it spins legit all the way. I was like, I need to know how fast I'm going. I did it. I pulled up a snap. It said I was doing 70. I was like, okay, the word is bond. I'm doing 70.
It's not accurate. Not fully accurate. But she went on Periscope, and there's actually 911 calls out to 911 stating like this girl's crazy.
Bruh, if I would have seen that.
Let's just say stupidity can be prevented, people.
No, it can't. Not with some people. If I'd have seen that, I would have been watching it and I would have been crying. You know what it reminded me of as you was describing it? It reminded me, remember when they was chasing OJ in the white Bronco and they just had it on the news?
Yeah.
That's what it reminded me of. I was like, I'm
He
legit
probably was
watching.
drunk then too, but he didn't post it on Periscope.
I mean, he didn't have to. It was on the news.
Yeah.
It was from that bitch from the news.
What's your event about? Yeah.
So mine's is kind of not funny. it's kind of sad because people are really trying to whitewash away history and change the way it happened. So a Texas mother basically teaches a textbook company about a lesson on accuracy. A mom in Texas saw her child's book describing the patterns of immigration, and it listed African Americans and said that African Americans were brought to the United States as workers on plantations rather than we were stolen from our country and brought here as slaves. So I'm just stuck on that they're really trying to change history and make it seem like, oh, well, they came over here, they was willingly helping. We didn't beat them or anything. They just came over and helped for like 300 some odd years or whatever whatever you want to call it, and we just called it a day after we was done with everything. So the mom took it upon herself to make a Facebook and Twitter video, and put it on there, and made the video flipping through the book and showing where they was talking about we basically was brought over here as indentured servants for like we had a choice to come over here. So the Black Lives Matter movement caught the video and caught attention of the video. The video has over 2 million views, which I'm glad that people are really seeing the stupidity of this company and they're talking about it. So now the company has been forced to say, oh, well, we're going to change it to digital copies and we're going to print new copies and say that it was forced migration. Call it what it was. It was white people doing what they do, trying to steal people, kill people, rape, like whatever you want to call it, and use them to their own advantage. And then when they're done with them, cast them to the side and use it as it wasn't our fault. Don't worry about it.
When is that not happening?
Bruh, I'm still waiting for my 40 acres and the mule that we were promised. Yeah. So now they're deeply sorry, all these other things. I just have a fear that this is what's going to constantly happen, that the more time happens, they're going to slowly try to slide little things in there to try to change the narrative to make it seem like, oh, it wasn't all that bad. We're not all evil and dangerous and bloodthirsty people. America wasn't created on blood on the backs of others. And it makes me afraid because when I have kids, it's like I'm going to have to really monitor what the teachers teach them, because it's like, my son ever came home, Daddy, did you know that black people came from Africa willingly to help build America? I'd beat the hell out of my kid and then beat his teacher. I'd be damned. Because then if my father or my mom found out, anybody in our family found out that my kids was learning this and I ain't correct them, they'd kill us. Right or wrong?
I mean, that's the household we grew up in.
Yeah. Listen. I mean, it's just crazy how I feel like, why try to hide it and change the narrative when you could just address it and we can move on from it? Only way that racism and all these things stop is when the people who caused it, the white people or whatever people that caused it, address it and deal with it. That's the only way it stops. That's the only way we're going to get a change. We can't make the change. You do. We did our part. We're marching. We're protesting. But it's going to get to a point where you keep pushing us. The revolution won't be televised. Trust me.
You're gonna flip furniture.
It's going to get real.
Flip furniture.
You push people into a corner, but so much. And I feel like we're slowly getting to that point.
Fuck your wives.
I mean, I ain't going to say all that. I mean, we kind of already do that, but we're not going to go into that. But yeah.
Fuck your bitches.
Okay, I'm not. But yeah, I don't want to get all into it because it's like, if you want, it's on the New York Times. It's an article. Read about it. Try to stay woke about certain things because they are really trying to slide some BS over through us, man. But that's what I have for the day. Between Frank and this, that's all I had that was in my heart today.
Frank is not releasing the thing.
Frank is releasing it. Don't you dare.
I think he meant July 2016.
Listen, Frank, I'm giving you time to really do this.
He's not
I'm giving you a chance, Frank. We love you.
He's not listening to this.
We love you, Frank. Novocaine for the pain, Frank. I'm here. Just do what you got to do, bro.
Listen.
Do what you got to do. You know what? You's a hater.
Baby, better be careful too, because he came out, so he probably would be like,
listen. Frank, we cool and all. I don't swing like that, but listen, we cool. We could go. We could go make moves. You put me onto the girls by singing. I can't help you. I mean, but yeah, like, bruh.
I mean, you could tell it wasn't coming out though because you haven't really heard a single from him.
I mean, he put out one single, but
I mean, even though I feel like he's trying to pull a Beyonce, but
I mean, Frank big enough to do this Beyonce if he wants to.
I can see it.
Frank will shut the world down.
So we ended the show.
I mean, I guess so. It was like a slow news week. Wasn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
I mean, we appreciate. I just want to take this time to say, if we have,
Is this loud enough for everyone?
yeah,
Break it. Hello. Okay.
there we go. When the comments and feedback that you're giving us, we're really trying to apply
The
it.
comments and feedback that you're giving us is we're trying to apply it.
And as we said, we're learning. It's a work in progress.
It's a work in progress.
He was very upset that y'all say he wasn't talking high enough. And I got one that said we didn't have enough energy. I know we probably didn't have enough today because we're
doing this at 10 o'clock at night.
I'm tired. I didn't take my allergy medicine. I'm barely functioning right now. I'm sorry, but we all feedback. We appreciate it. We appreciate the positive things. We got a lot of positive stuff said.
And like I said, guys,
It really warms our heart because we really want to do this. We really enjoy it.
we are cousins.
Yes, we are cousins.
I'm saying friends.
Also, another thing. This will be a topic for another day. We are Black Americans. We are African Americans.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people was just asking a lot of random questions based off of listening to the podcast, which just made no sense.
Get some of you.
Listen. We're not gonna do it today. We're not gonna do it today. We're not gonna do it. Not today. Not today. Coming for another day.
Majority of your friends are black. Why would we even recommend this podcast? I don't understand.
Listen, because we were told that it was just a lot of things. We're not trying to be racist. We're just speaking our minds. So listen, but
I actually don't have a racist bone in my body. I'm gonna pull a race one. I don't see color,
I hate people.
and
I just hate everybody.
I actually try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt.
I hate you all.
And
Still waiting for that app to come out so I can rate all of y'all.
and I feel like ignorance just needs to stop.
Yeah, but so you want to shout out these social medias, bruh?
Shout out social medias.
Okay. So follow us. Follow me on Instagram at Everybody Hates Marcus. Follow me on Twitter on OneWavy7. That's ONEWAVVY_7.
Hi, I'm Rel, and that's my Instagram. I am Rel, and my Twitter is IAM_Rels, which I still working with Twitter to get that other Twitter. I am Rel.
Yeah, I don't know how that's.
I'm getting that Twitter
happen.
handle.
Okay, sure.
And guess what? Last week I forgot to do this. We have a Gmail.
We need a cure.
No.
Cure is needed.
Cure is needed
There we go.
at gmail.com. Give us feedback on questions. We want to do a question portion of this show.
Yes.
Like everyone else that does podcasts.
We jump where I feel like people. I thought we was jumping the gun. People was like, "We have questions for you." I'm like, "Okay, y'all can send the questions. We'll answer some of them, and we'll answer all. Who
Somebody
cares?"
broke into your house.
Somebody probably did break into my house. It's fine. We ain't got no money.
But yeah, send questions to us.
Questions.
We have a Facebook page, The Cure Podcast. Please
Yes. Like.
We have
Also-
Twitter, The Cure
Yes.
Podcast. Please
Follow. You was about to say like. Also, we follow us on SoundCloud. Subscribe on iTunes.
Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a
We
friend.
work on referrals.
to
That's the only way this
tell
works.
Their boyfriend, to tell their girlfriend, to tell their cousins, to tell their mammies, to tell their poppies, to tell their grandmothers to listen
Tell
to
Clyde. So Clyde could tell you.
just to listen to us.
My homie Clyde told me. Oh, it's my partner.
Actually, we have we're working on things, and
We're trying to really do this for real because this is something we really have a passion about. Let's leave it like that. Don't put it into the world. Don't jinx nothing. Knock on wood.
universe. Hopefully, maybe we could get this. Hopefully, universe, listen.
Yeah. So, as we said, thanks for listening to
We're working on big things.
Thanks for listening to our random thoughts, random verbal spats, and whatnot. We'll be back next week. Thanks for listening.
Laters.
Oh, wait, whoa, hey, whoa.
You lucky, because I almost pressed that end button.
Almost forgot the old school joint of the day. There we go. You almost
Mr.
had me.
Treeks,
No.
crush on you.
No, it's not. Don't you dare.
Day
Stop
26
it.
since you've been going.
Stop it. We're going to do,
112.
let's see.
It's
What we
over
gonna
now.
do? No.
Because it's fucking.
What is this? Numbers in your pocket. Yeah, we can rock with that. I remember when you
Goodbye.
used to throw those things away.
Podcast over.
All right, we out.
Have a nice day.
Peace.
Bye.
Goodbye.